Now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the town, not a person was stirring or could even be found. Where are the people? The store owner said. At this early hour, they can't be in bed. Why, this is just terrible. I'm going to be poor if people don't come and buy from my store. I don't understand it, one manager said. Christmas Eve's always busy, but tonight it's plain dead. Sadly, shaking their heads, the employees were in shock as they stood in their departments just watching the clock. The proprietor exclaimed, "I can stand this no more," and hurriedly he rushed straight for the door. "Where are you going?" one manager did shout. He said, "I'm going to find out what this is about." He drove through the town. In vain was his search, but finally he found people at the Freedom Bible Church. He rushed up the walk to let everyone know only 5 hours of shopping time left to go. As he opened the door and stood by the wall, he couldn't believe the things that he saw. Why, people were laughing and having such fun. His very first instinct was that he better run. But such happiness showed on those who were there, he decided to stay and pulled up a chair. It wasn't long till the people noticed him there, and the welcome he got, nothing could ever compare. They sang songs about Jesus, whose birthday was near, and he couldn't help himself as he shed a tear. For as he listened and watched and thought of his past, the true meaning of Christmas came to him at last. They bid him farewell as he left there that night, and he knew by their friendliness everything was just right. He saw through the windows as he arrived back at his store the managers pacing up and down the floor. And as he opened the door, they asked him in fright, "Where are the people? Aren't they coming tonight?" "No," he said, with a grin on his face. "They shopped early this year to avoid the rat race. They saved this night for a special event, and a finer evening I have never spent." The employees were sure their ears had deceived. Their boss made no money on Christmas Eve, and yet he proclaimed a fine evening he'd had. He must be sick. This is so bad. But the employer explained he'd learned a lesson this night. All the money in the world wouldn't make things right. He said, "Knowing the Lord are the riches I'm after," and the aisles of the store were filled with his laughter. Then he smiled, and as he arose, he held up a sign that said, "This store is closed. Go home to your families," he said with delight, "and Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."